part 2 of going over the basics. This is going to be multiple parts because there's a lot of different behaviors within basic obedience. This is working on down now after you have the sit command, like the behavior down. So once your dog can sit, then you move on to down. I do not recommend any of you teach shake or paw. Then I've seen it, my other girl does it, my other female, Maggie, she does it, is she will just paw, paw, paw at you. Even if you're not even gonna give her anything, she now does it just all the time pretty much, and it's awful. So I do not recommend teaching paw, but what you can teach is high five or wave. Yes. You can teach one of those instead, and that's going to be easier. Now, I'm not saying that that's going to be every dog, that's going to just continuously paw, but I've seen a lot of dogs do it. Wait, I gotta refill on treats. Running low. No, those are empty. That's empty. Yeah. Sorry, I was trying to see if I had any other rewards besides Finley's training bites. This is duck recipe. This, when you buy Finley's, it helps individuals with disabilities. So it supports people with them. This bag supports Chris Nikic. And then it gives a description about him on the back. So if you're considering, if you get training treats, think about that. But sit command has to be down. Again, you can have whatever command you want. She is trained in different languages. Her sit command is French. Her coucher is also French. And then Platz is German. So she is trained in German, Dutch, French, and English. 4 different languages. 2 of her commands are in Dutch, but they still count. But I realized the other day that she only has 2 in Dutch, which is fine. But I'm going to lure her to the side here so you guys can see. And then I'm going to lower her into a down. Yes. And then I'm going to get her up. No. I didn't say spring. I was teaching spring at one point, and we can talk about that trick if you want to teach some cool tricks to your dog at a later point, but I don't need you jumping, girlfriend. Thanks. Again, just continue to lower. Do this for about 5 days before you add the command. Even if you feel like your dog's ready and has it down, I would still do at least 5 days. And you can add whatever command you want. You're going to continue to lure as you add that command. So Platz, yes. And then Assi, yes. And then she has 2 different down commands, so I switch it up each time. But lately I've been consistently using Platz. So Platz, yes. And then Assi, yes. If you don't like dog slobber like me, gloves are recommended. I just don't have those right now. So you're going to see me wiping her slobber off of me. But those are your 2 first things that you want to get down. The next is important to me is going to be a leave it. So for a leave it, there's a lot of different ways you can go about it and teach it. I'm going to sit down for this one. But you can do this. Yes. You want your dog to look at you instead of the food. But you can do it this way, or you can set it on a plate. You can set it on the ground and block it with your hand. So, and kind of push their nose up. That's not going to hurt them. But you do not reward until they look at you, which eventually they will. Yes. You want engagement. Now, you don't have to teach engagement first to get this, but you can if you want to, but engagement will be next. I personally like the hand flat like this better. We don't do pops. Nope. Yes. Oh, okay. It's under you. You gotta get up. Where'd it go? Oh, okay. She likes to do sits. So. Yes. Now, you could reward if they just simply look away, but I prefer when they look at me or at you is going to be it's my preference. You can do either one as soon as they look away and ignore it, or they ignore it and look at you. Yes. Again, do about 5 days of repetition and then add your command. So her leave it command is LOS, LOS, and it's pronounced like it has a W in it. Laos. But I kind of faded away from that because it sounds like her out command / drop it, which is aus, AUS, and it's pretty much the same as like you pronounce it like there's W's in there. So we're just going to consistently go with leave it instead of louse, because that can get confusing. But also, if you really nail in the behaviors with what, and you don't have a toy, and you're saying louse, then yes, it shouldn't be as confusing, but I haven't been consistent with that, so it might be confusing. So again, just repeat, yes. As soon as you get engagement, then, again, repetition, super important. Consistency, super important. You should only be doing training sessions for about 5 minutes per day in order to, just to start, especially with puppies, do not go over 5 minutes. Do sections. Now you can do 2 5-minute sessions within a day, 5 minutes in the morning, 5 minutes in the afternoon, so then it totals as 10 minutes, but do not do that stuff back to back and only 5-minute sessions to start, because I've seen dogs get frustrated when it's longer than 5 minutes if they're still learning. And I've seen them kind of give up or shut down or get stressed out or uncomfortable, all of these things. So you want to be careful. Leave it. Yes. So she knows leave it very well. Yes. And this works for food on the ground, this works for sniffing too long, this works for toys, this works for like dog poop, people. I know dog poop's gross, but some dogs like to go and sniff it, so you can say leave it to try and stop that. Leave it.